Hi, welcome to this week's Trek Tip Tuesday. We're going to cover how to navigate water on the trail.
Okay, so in today's video, we're going to talk about how to navigate water out on the trail. So we did how to navigate water at home, how to introduce it on the ground to then building confidence under saddle. Now we're going to take that a little bit further and we're going to get their confidence going out on the trail when we come across some water. So here we have a puddle in front of us. This isn't bad. But you do want to take in consideration, is the puddle worth it or not to bring your horse through? So we don't always want to just, I want to make my horse go through it because I said so. Sometimes the water could be super deep and we don't know. It could be super mucky, it could be super slippery, and it's not worth it to risk your horse's safety and your safety going through the puddle. This puddle is not bad, so we're going to do this one. She's never really gone through puddles or water under saddle, so this is her first time doing it. So I'm going to let her look at it. I'm going to ask her to go through. And then when she gives me forward movement, I'm going to leave her alone. So right now I'm going to bump and ask her. I'm going to leave her alone. You want to be careful that you don't let your horse stand in it because you don't want to prevent them from dropping and rolling. You don't want them to sit there and paw at it. So you want to try to keep your forward momentum going as you walk through the puddle. And I'm just going to leave her alone and we're going to keep walking. So we're going to go do that again. So right now I'm going to ask her for some forward, leave her alone as she goes through it, redirect her to the puddle, leave her alone as we go through it. She stops, so I'm going to ask her to go and leave her alone.
So if you ever run into a situation where your horse wants to drop and roll in the water, what you want to do is bump them on the side and use your reins to pull their head up to get them from completely dropping all the way to the ground. This is also why it's important that you never let your horse, when they have tack on or when you're on them, that they think that it's okay to drop and roll in the water because it can become fairly dangerous. You should always be paying attention to signs that your horse is giving you. So if they're pawing in the water and splashing and playing, that's one thing. But if they're pawing and starting to unlock their knees and acting like they're going to drop down and roll, you really want to make sure that you're paying attention to that and asking your horse for forward movement so that they don't drop and roll. That's never something that you want your horse to think that's okay while you're riding them under saddle. Thank you for watching this week's Trek Tip Tuesday, and we will see you next week.